Congressman Don Davis visited eastern North Carolina to speak with farmers and address the growing need for federal resources.
Now to your side, Sarah Gray-Barr joins us from the newsroom tonight with more on his visit to Edgecombe County.
Yeah, Ken, Courtney, farmers told me they're already facing factors that make it difficult to do their jobs. Rising costs for fuel, equipment, seeds. This drought is just making their job harder. Congressman Davis visited the county to talk about what can be done to help get these farmers to the next crop cycle. Congressman Don Davis says the drought levels are increasing.
That means that we're now beginning to experience damage of farmers and even loss.
He says agriculture is the #1 industry in our state. USDA Farm Service Agency State Executive Director Bob Etheridge joined Davis. He says 1 in 5 jobs in our state depend on agriculture.
The corn crop is pretty well gone. Tobacco quality is probably going to be hurt dramatically, and a lot of the other crops are going to be short just because of this drought that is not yet over.
Etheridge says there hasn't been a drought this severe since the early 2000s. It's a shock to some farmers.
The past few years have been really good. In my farming career, I've never had a drought like this in the past 4 years. So, yeah, it's a new one for me.
Others say they haven't seen a drought like this in a long time.
Probably not as severe as quickly as this one was. We started out with a really good spring and the crops grew so well, and we just changed so quickly because of the hot and dry conditions.
Davis says rain can't take away damage already done.
It's imperative that I believe we move forward with calling for an emergency declaration.
Davis says he's working with the governor's office and USDA to push for a declaration to bring much needed aid to the East's agriculture, as well as Congress to pass a strong bipartisan farm bill. Davis also called for revisions to the nation's H-2A program, which lets employers bring over foreign workers to help with agricultural labor. Davis says he's responsive to the needs of farmers to keep agriculture a viable career for future generations to come, and the farmers I spoke to say today's event made them feel heard. In the newsroom, Sarah Gray-Barr, 9 on your side.